Hello YouTube! Today is Saturday, June 15th, 2013, and I wasn't able to record videos the past 2 days because my brother was using the headset. But today I can record a video, and I'm going to be recording a video about soul. On Wikipedia it says the soul in many mythological, religious, philosophical, and psychological traditions is the incorporeal and, in many conceptions, immortal essence of a person, living thing, or object. According to some religions, including the Abrahamic religions and most of their forms, souls, or at least immortal souls, capable of union with the divine, belong only to human beings. For example, the Catholic theologian Thomas Aquinas attributed soul, anima, to organisms, but taught that only human souls are immortal. Other religions, most notably Jainism, teaches that all biological organisms have souls, and others further still that non-biological entities, such as rivers and mountains, possess souls. This latter belief is called animism, anima mundi, and a dharmic Atman, or concept of a world soul. Soul can function as a synonym for spirit, mind, psyche, or self. Linguistic aspects. Etymology. The modern English word soul, derived from Old English sawel, first attested to the 8th century poem Beowulf 2820, and in the Vespasian Psalter 77.50, and is cognate with other Germanic and Baltic terms for the same idea, including Gothic Sawala, Old High German Seula, Sela, Old Saxon Seola, Old Low Franconian Sela, Sela, Old Norse Sala, as well as Lithuanian Siela. Further etymology of the Germanic word is uncertain. A more recent suggestion connects it with a root for binding, Germanic Salien, or Salien, related to the notion of being bound in death, and the practice of ritually binding or restraining the corpse of the deceased in the grave to prevent his or her return as a ghost. The word is probably an adaptation by early missionaries, particularly Ulfilas, apostle to the Goths during the 3rd century, of a native Germanic concept, which was a translation of Greek psyche, life, spirit, consciousness. The Greek word is derived from a verb to cool, to blow, and hence refers to the vital breath, the animating principle in humans and other animals, as opposed to soma, meaning body. It could refer to a ghost or spirit of the dead in Homer. It's a more psychological notion of an immortal and immaterial essence left over after death, since Pindar, Latin anima, figure as a translation of since terrence, psyche occurs juxtaposed to something in Matthew 10:28. Vulgate et noli temeris colectus corpus anima maternus personatus sidis hepatis eum temeriti potest et anima et corpus pod der in general. Authorized King James Version. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Semantics. Although the terms soul and spirit are sometimes used interchangeably, soul may denote a more worldly and less transcendent aspect of the person. According to psychologist James Hillman, soul has an affinity for negative thoughts and images, whereas spirit seeks to rise above the entanglements of life and death. The words soul and psyche can be treated synonymously, although psyche has more physical connotations, whereas soul is connected more closely to spirituality and religion. Let's listen a little bit about the soul. Let's see what else it has on here. Philosophical views. The ancient Greeks used the same word for alive as for ensouled, indicating that the earliest surviving Western philosophical view believed that the soul was that which gave the body life. The soul was considered the incorporeal or spiritual breath which animates, from the Latin animal of animal, the living organism. Francis M. Cornford quotes Pindar in saying that the soul sleeps while the limbs are active, but when one is sleeping, the soul is active and reveals in many a dream, and a word of joy or sorrow drawing near. Erwin Rohde writes that the early pre-Pythagorean belief was that the soul had no life when it departed from the body and retired into Hades, with no hopes of returning into a body. It has been argued that a strict line of causality fails to explain certain phenomena with human experience, such as free will, that have at times been attributed to the soul. Some metaphysical thinkers believe that the concept of soul can be a solution for the explanatory gap and the problem of other minds, which suggests that we cannot know if other people really do have consciousness. Well, that was nice reading about the soul. And it goes on with like Socrates and Plato, Aristotle, Avicenna and Evangelist, Thomas Aquinas, Immanuel Kant, James Hillman, philosophy of mind. And then there's religious views, ancient Near East, Baha'i, Brahma Kumaris, Buddhism, Christianity, various denominations, Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, Judaism, Shamanism, Sikhism, Taoism, Zoroastrianism, other religious beliefs and views, spirituality, New Age, and new religions, Theosophy, Anthroposophy, miscellaneous science, Then it has Parapsychology and Weight of the Soul. Weight of the Soul. In 1901, Dr. Duncan MacDougall made weight measurements of patients as they died. He claimed that there was weight loss of varying amounts at the time of death. His results have never been successfully reproduced and are therefore scientifically meaningless. Well, it was fun making another video.